Hello everybody, welcome to the Wild Earth Child. Today we're doing a reading on messages from your loved ones, or passed on loved ones I should say. So this could be from spirit guides, or well, I like to think that everyone that we know or that's related to us even, or even whatever, sometimes we have spirit guides we don't even know. I like to think that they're all spirit guides, to put it simply. And so this could pertain to maybe some passed on loved ones you've never met, passed on loved ones that you were close to, whatever comes through. So anybody who could possibly be guiding you on the other side of the threshold. And the timestamps will be in the description below, as well as any of my other social media links for my Wild Earth Child brand, if you will. And anything else outside of that I do, I have that linked also. So if you're interested, you can go and look at those also. And yeah, that's it. And let's get going. All right, pile one, you chose this little pretty stitch here. And I pre-pulled some Divine Feminine cards to see what the overall energy from your specific spirit that might come through. Now, more spirits might come through, but this was the strongest energy thus far. And I think this is actually kind of interesting because it's Fatima, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. So it's literally talking about lineage. So this could be, especially if it says mother, it could be a mother quite literally. It could be a grandmother. It could be a mother figure. It could even be like an aunt or some sort of feminine figure that was important in your life, or that might be guiding you, who could have passed on before you really had consciousness, if you will. So we're gonna get into the tarot and just see whatever comes out, whatever they want to say. I will say I do think overall it's a feminine energy. So let's see. Hierophant, higher learning, Knight of Wands. This could have been a spirit who was very on the go kind of energy, a very energetic person. And they don't necessarily have to be a woman, but it is coming through as feminine energy. So it could still even be a masculine energy that's coming through just like in a very tender kind of way. So whatever resonates, you're gonna know. And if it doesn't resonate, then I would watch one of the other two piles. Anyway, I do get the sense that this was a very carefree kind of person. Someone who's very, just very go, 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 very hyper energetic. That's not what I'm getting. Someone with like a lot of life in them. A free spirit. Ooh. Well, here's the love. Someone who loves you a lot. I feel like this could be someone who was spiritual even, but it could also be someone who taught you a lot, or they're passing. If you knew this person when they passed, their passing could have taught you a lot, could have helped you ascend. Let's see, what do they have to say to you? I feel like right off the bat they wanted to just acknowledge that they love you, that they're still around. You might be making plans of some sort right now, or have these ideas in your head that you're trying to work on something. You're trying to work on success. Could be something artistic, I'm getting, because Queen of Cups is usually very emotional, intuitive. I don't know why, like, to me that's like artsy. Even Queen of Wands, like, that's definitely artistic, creative. Something creative here, I think, for some of you. Yeah, definitely creative. King of Swords. The Empress reversed. So, okay, this is going to be different for every person, but for some of you, this is a mother that passed. Definitely mother, grandmother, I'm getting strong. But this could also be the spirit acknowledging that you might have a tough relationship with your mother. Let's see. Balance. Juggling. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, we have almost all the queens out. Knight of Cups. Hold on, I'm just trying to make sense of what they're saying. Wait, okay. So they're kind of going through your life right now. They're kind of just acknowledging every little aspect of it. I feel like what they're saying right now is your love life needs to be on the back burner. Because there's things in your heart, in your soul, things that you're craving to do or called to do that you know about. This isn't news to you. Things that you're actually being called to do, you're passionate about, that you need to focus on right now, that you need to believe in right now, and you need to believe in wholeheartedly. And I feel like they're also saying that there's a need to sort of almost be in tunnel vision right now, because it's like I'm hearing like jack of all trades, master of none. They really want you to hone in on the one thing. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to only focus on this one thing and burn yourself out. Like, you can do a lot, like, if we're talking creatively, you could do lots of creative stuff. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm just gonna work on my writing, or I'm just gonna work on my drawings, or whatever it is you do. I'm just gonna work on dance and nothing else. No, like, you could still do, you could still open up a coloring book and color. You could still make music. You could still work on instruments, or that kind of thing. Like, you don't necessarily have to limit yourself, but they do want there to be a focus on the one thing that's like really in your heart and calling you. They want you to really hone in on that right now. The love life can wait. Even the financial stresses can wait, because this will bring finances. We don't need to be worrying about, and I understand, like, I'm not saying, oh, fuck your bills, like, who cares? But more of like, if you're at your job right now and you don't really like your job, instead of really focusing on so hard on getting a new job, I would just start focusing on that thing that you're desiring to make your career. Because this is definitely for people who's like, they want this to be what they do. I feel like I would just sort of, take it on the chin a little bit with if you're in a current job that you don't like. I would sort of just go with it. Just let it go. Don't invest yourself so much in that either, because I just don't see it being permanent anyway. I don't mean self-sabotage and get yourself fired, but don't really pour so much of your energy into that job. Let it kind of be, what you have to get you by right now. But once you're out of work, there needs to be a focus on these things that you're meant to be doing. Even if everyone else has something to say about it, and I literally just made a TikTok yesterday about this on my personal, well, if you could call it personal, because that's even still a brand, but on my other TikTok, I made a video just literally about that yesterday. But I do think that there's a need to sort of, again, tunnel vision. Other people's opinions, like it's like this. Other people's opinions just sweep right by. The love life just sweeps right by. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I just don't see the love of your life coming around right now. I don't. And that's what they're trying to say. They're like, girl, don't worry, we're holding them off for you. Okay? We're holding them off. They're not ready either. You guys got stuff to do before you guys come together and live a little fairy tale love, you know? But there's a need to really hone in on your skills right now. I want to tap into what this thing about the mother was. Ace of Wands reverse. So she could be part of the problem of, like, why you might be a little bit unfocused. You could have been too generous with her, too giving, maybe even too, like, almost too, what's the word? Like, I'm trying to say, like you see the good in people a little bit too easily sometimes, even when it's like, because it's like, well, that's my mom, but, and this is for specific people. I don't think this is for everybody. This is coming through, though. It's like, I feel like you have a mother in the way, even subconsciously, like, seeping these, like, ideas into you about your self-worth. And that could also just stem from childhood. But there's a certain messaging here that's unhelpful. That they're really saying you need to block it out. You need to, like, build up that rhinoceros skin and nothing can get past that skin. That kind of thing. I don't know where that came from, but take that message. 4 of Wands. Hold on. There's a lot of, it's like going back and forth with the messaging right now with all what they're talking about. You have something coming towards you. Some sort of offer, some sort of opportunity. It feels like something that's a little slow moving, but it feels like a good thing. Like, it feels like something with more longevity than just like a quick, like, overnight kind of thing. Because let's be real, overnight success, so to speak, although I'm not really sure it really exists, when overnight success doesn't work. It doesn't last because there's no foundation to stand on. So I feel like they're saying, like, just keep doing your thing, ignore the negative messaging around you. There is something coming towards you. It could even be somebody who you're comfortable with, somebody who could be a soulmate even, but it feels like something is coming your way that is going to sort of help you leap forward. I want to pull more on that. I don't know what's going on there. Three of Cups reversed. This could be someone you don't know. King of Pentacles. Someone who's financially very stable. Wheel of Fortune changes. Let me see. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah. It's very possible that your partner, your future partner, or if you have a partner, that they're sort of a key to one of the doors of your success, so to speak. Not the key to your success, but they sort of can help you open some doors here. It could be somebody from that you have a past with. The Fool. A leap of faith. What's the leap of faith about? The Star. Look at that, dude. Are you kidding? That's so straightforward. A leap of faith to your success, to your stardom. Whatever that is for you. That could be even many different things. You could be, you know, the boss in the office or whatever the case might be, or in the boardroom, or you could be on social media, whatever it is. I want to clarify a little bit about the Six of Cups reversed. What's the Six of Cups reversed here? The Sun. Child. Again, someone you could have known since childhood. Could even be someone who is childlike. Five of Pentacles. The Chariot. Moving on. Walking away from something. The World. I feel like that is not going to help me. Oh, neither is that one. Okay. Queen of Swords. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Temperance reversed. Nine of Pentacles. One more card. I need one more card because what is this? Oh. Hold on. Okay. There's somebody who you walked away from who maybe you had to be very direct with and like give it to them straight, maybe even a little bit harsh. Who was unhealed, who was maybe trying to hold you back. Someone who maybe was trying to have control over you. This could be a parent, or this could be even a friend or a romantic interest. Feels like I'm getting like a sharp pain through my head, so I don't know if that's relevant to anybody. But let me see. Oh, okay, this is for some of you, this is definitely romantic, but that could also be about making a choice, reassessing. Maybe we could put that aside. Oh. Four Swords. Could have been someone who had some nasty things to say about you. I don't know where this is going right now. Created illusions in your head. I'm definitely getting some sort of like manipulation here, controlling. Yeah, look at that. King of Cups reversed. Someone who was cold. Justice. Could have been a karmic partner, or could have been someone who did some not great things. One more card for that. Clarified the Three of Wands and Six of Swords. Whoa! Every card just flew out. Okay then. Clarify the Three of Wands and the Six of Swords. Two of Swords. Has waiting, but then moving on. Not seeing things clearly. One more, please. Two of Swords. Avoiding conflict. Healing. Clarity. Oh, this took a little bit of a turn. I feel like this is not doing a good job covering. Okay. So, alright, so this is somebody who it seems like you have a complicated either past or situation with currently. Someone you had to either walk away from, or someone that you feel you need to walk away from. So they're acknowledging that you're not sure what to do about this situation, because it's coming up for a reason, so it's still on your mind in some way. You're torn between waiting it out, or, I mean, maybe start trying this again, or moving on. I do think that you're healing right now. I think it's not the time, I will say that. What is the Ace of Swords about? What is this Ace of Swords for? Oh, wow. So yeah, this was a toxic person. Could have made you very unhappy. Could have been unstable. Feel like you're either gaining clarity or you're about to be gaining clarity. I feel like there's a need to really listen to your intuition right now, because they're talking to you all the time. You don't need to come to me necessarily to get these messages. You gotta tap in, because they're always talking to you, and I feel like that intuition you have it's them, you know, conveying to you, getting messages through. Yeah. So, okay. I'm gonna pull, wow, that was a lot of cards used. I'm gonna pull some last advice from your spirit person, spirit guide, whatever you want to call it, passed on loved one. This was your pin here. Okay. Let me see. cards love to fly around the room. Okay. What advice do you have for the one you are guiding? Let's say that. You are good enough? Wow. Look at that. I'm hearing we don't need to settle. Don't settle. I'm very strongly hearing do not settle. Show the world the real you. Okay. Like I just said, you got to tap into whatever that thing is that you've been hanging on to, whatever that thing is that you're passionate about. Look at the bigger picture. Your hard work is paying off. I'm telling you, they really want you to focus on your goals right now. And that person that you released or that you are releasing, you weren't wrong for releasing them, so don't second guess it. Even if, you never know what the future holds. Things can come back around. People can change. We know that. We are all about change here. But right now is definitely the time to just do you. Focus on you. Have a good time, but also really start getting tunnel vision on those goals you have. Okay? All right, pile one, that is your reading, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right, pile two, this is going to be your reading. You chose this little stitch here. Okay. He probably just got finished causing destruction somewhere. And I pre-pulled cards for everybody to see what kind of spirit might be coming through. So we have Queen Esther, the Morning Star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. So we're going to see what that's about. See who could be coming through right now to say what. Chaotic shuffling, that's what we do here, and we know that already. All right. One more. Okay. Let's see, what does pile two? What does their spirit guide want to say? What does their passed on loved one want to say? This could be any passed on loved one, anybody who you met or didn't meet, was close to, was not close to, whatever it is. Knight of Pentacles. Three of Cups reversed. King of Cups. The Empress reversed. So right off the bat, this could be a mom or a dad. Temperance reverse. There's a lot of reversals here. Maybe a lot of setbacks have gone on with you. A lot of delays. Yeah. We gotta pull more. Like, seems like a slow burn, slow moving. You could have even been told, like, as a kid that you're too slow. Whoa. Tower. So I'm definitely getting for a lot of you that this is a masculine on the other side talking to you. It doesn't have to be. It's just coming through as masculine energy. Changes. I feel like, okay, this is for some of you. This person sort of passed away in a manner that could appear selfish. It's like a very specific message. So that could be, you know, how do I say it that's PG for YouTube? I guess I hate when people say unaliving. It just feels so insensitive. It almost feels worse than just saying it directly and being blunt. But let's say being the cause of their own leaving this earth. How about that? Being the sole reason that they had to pass to the threshold, if you will. That could be by, you know, specific choices they made, maybe substances, maybe some mental health stuff there that caused them to, you know, intentionally go. I'm gonna put it that way. But I am getting that some sort of situation that was in their control, if you will. Now that might not be for all of you, but that's definitely for a good amount of you coming through. Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands. It could have been something that changed you for the better, that made you awaken, that helped you. This honestly is very similar to my experience, which is weird. You know, Spirit likes to chime in and drag us readers into it occasionally too. Don't let anyone fool you, okay? Sometimes they're giving us messages too. But I feel like this whole situation did push you into creativity or some sort of passion, or I just feel like it made you glow up. It was like a, you know, it's like the when the sun comes up after the rain kind of thing, or the dusk before the dawn kind of vibe. It feels like that. It feels like I feel like they're just acknowledging like how the way in which you've handled this loss. Now, for those of you where it's not that kind of thing, I feel like what they're saying here is that there was some sort of, something was done to you. Some sort of selfish act that someone else did to you that caused a whole tower moment and sort of an awakening about how you're going to proceed in your life. Like, I'm just getting like a big moment that happened. It doesn't necessarily have to be this a person passing. This could be a spirit guide for you that just witnessed this happen to you, where someone did some foul shit and you handled it. Like, at first, of course, we're not gonna act like, oh, we just move on and everything works out so great. No, we actually do a lot of work, and we actually go through a lot of stuff with ourselves when these things happen. But they are saying that you've come out the other side like a boss, and you're only growing from here. That's what I'm getting. So regardless of what the situation is. Hierophant. Yep, higher learning. Look at that. The Hangman. I also feel like you could have felt like you weren't growing as much, or you haven't been as fast moving as you really are. Like, I feel like your growth's a little bit hard to keep track of for yourself. It kind of feels like you almost feel like you're still not there. Walking away. New beginnings. What are you walking away from? Whoa. Dropping things. Oh, here we go. Okay. Some sort of connection here. For some of you, this could even be someone you were with romantically, or you were possibly married to. Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, that is the case. Like, this is a person who you were involved with romantically in some capacity, or this is someone who witnessed you deal with some sort of romantic situation. The Hermit. So someone you probably had to take a break from. You've had to go into introspection. Knight of Cups. Oh, someone manipulative. A charmer, someone who lies. Someone who says things just to get, you into bed, so to speak. Someone who's immature, someone who doesn't know how to communicate. High Priestess. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Someone who wasn't stable, couldn't provide you with stability. Ace of Swords, you got clarity. Or you're gaining clarity. We have to cover her up. The World. Isn't it so rude we have to cover up these fake cards? Like, girl, we shouldn't even have to cover ourselves up. Like, what? Yet YouTube's gonna have a conniption about this? Okay. Five of Swords. Anyway. I do feel like you have been very, very resilient, very independent. Oh, not the Lovers again, like the last people. I feel like that never covers it well. I need something else here. Okay. Alright, sorry guys. Working hard. Fast moving. Harsh and cold. Reassessing. Let's see what this is talking about. Reassessing. Oh, okay. So I think somebody who you had to let go of, or something like that. They're really trying to assess. I literally should be covering these two. What am I doing? They're really looking at the way they've behaved. Maybe the way they spoke to you. I think they're actually trying to work on themselves right now. And they're really trying to fix their toxic habits. Now, I don't know why they want you to know this, but we're going to find out. They didn't see things clearly. The Fool. Leap of Faith. Oh, I don't like that. Leap of Faith with the Seven of Swords. They're possessive over you. They're controlling. They're not honest. I will say that. They're not honest either about what they do. The things they tell you, they could be just straight lies, or it could even be just how obsessed with you they are. Especially with the devil here and the Four of Pentacles, like, that's holding on. The Star. Oh, I gotta cover her too. Yeah, you are somebody that this person recognizes as very special, very one of a kind, and that they do not want to let anyone else have access to. It's kind of toxic, I'm not gonna lie, because it's like, who are you? How are you gonna tell me? Like, how are you gonna act like you have autonomy over this body, girl? Or over this brain, or over whatever, my existence. Well, who are you? Like, what? I'm almost getting defensive for you, because what is that? Someone guarded? Yeah, but this person doesn't, they've not been honest with you about just how hardcore this is for them. Not that they necessarily need to, because honestly, I feel like, who wants to communicate with this kind of person? That's how I feel right now. But just based off this energy, like, ugh. Okay, so what's the point, Spirit, in bringing this up? What is this about? Actually, I'm gonna just re-pull everything. I want to get more clarity on that. What is the point? Why are we bringing this up? What is this? What are you trying to tell us about this person? What are you trying to tell us about this person? I love how when I'm trying to get messages from past on loved ones, it still turns into some sort of love thing. So classic. Past on loved one, whoever you are here, please tell us what you're bringing this up for. What do we need to know here about this person? Oh. Eight of Wands, so there could be communication coming. What are you trying to tell us about this person? Yeah, definitely communication coming. I need clarification on the Nine of Cups here. Why the Nine of Cups? Oh! How about, yeah, clarification on the Nine of Cups. Four of Cups. What? Clarify the Nine of Cups. Oh my god, all the cards want to fall right now. It's like they don't want you to know. I don't mean your spirit guide. I mean whoever this person is. Tower. And clarify the Nine of Cups. Page of Cups. Huh. Oh, okay. So I feel like this person wants to, for some of you, they want to apologize. They want to set things straight here. They want to, I feel like what happened here for some of you is that something happened here and this person came off very detached, very nonchalant, very like they didn't even care. Like when something crazy happened here. Catastrophic. And they had this behavior like, whatever, who cares? Like, I don't really care. And I feel like they want to come through and sort of set it straight. Apologize for maybe coming off that way, or even maybe actually being that way. Who, you know, who knows? But I feel like they want to say like they want to bring you clarity about what was going on with them at this time, and that it wasn't an accurate portrayal of how they were feeling. But then we have the card of pretty much saying no remorse, so 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups. They portrayed themselves a certain way that wasn't accurate to how they were really feeling with you. And that could even just be their feelings for you in general. Yeah, like they were putting some trickery on you, like not making it clear what they really thought and felt. Page of Wands. Eight of Swords. Oh my god. If all these cards want to fall one more time, I'm quitting my job. No, I'm joking. But I'm over it. Stop it. Stop it, cards. Anyway. There goes another one on the floor. Five of Pentacles. I'm so confused. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. The Devil. Justice, the High Priest. Yeah, they want to make it right. They were stuck in a situation that they couldn't walk away from, maybe. That was toxic. And then they took it out on you. And I feel like they've reflected lately on just how they behaved. And I feel like they want to come in trying to be different, trying to come off different. Yeah, they've had introspection. They've reflected. The Empress reverse. King of Wands. They could have children. They could have children with somebody else, actually. Could be a fire sign. Ten of Swords reversed. I feel like they're healing. I feel like they're trying to set boundaries here with this person. This went off the rails. What does this person want to do with pile 3? Like, I don't really care about this. I mean, pile 3, pile 2. Maybe pile 3 will resonate with you and be not about this. Temperance. Reversed. So this person could have avoided healing. Avoided making a decision about choosing between you guys, maybe. Got the third party energy. They wanted to choose what was going to be more stable. Knight of Wands, reverse. Six of Pentacles. I feel like they wanted to be fair and generous. Dude. Yeah, they didn't treat you fairly. I'm gonna put it that way. And they want to make up for that. And I feel like they had a decision to make that they weren't making. That they kind of wanted the decision to make itself, I guess. And they did not treat you well. Even in a friendly way. Like, I feel like this person was rude. This person did something nasty. This person did something unfair. And I feel like they're gonna try to come in and set it straight and apologize and try to clarify on Like, I'm getting the vibe that they're gonna come in and try and tell you, like, I didn't actually not care, I just blah 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 with this and this and this. And I feel like, okay, like, it's gonna be different for whoever this message is for. It's gonna be different for all of you guys, what the case is, but I would use your discernment with this person. If you're willing to hear them out, then, you know, do your thing. But I also feel like be careful that this person's not trying to come in with some sort of pity party or excuse or like this victim mentality about like, well, I did all that to you, but let me tell you just how much of a victim I am, so it's all valid. Like, if they're coming through in that kind of way, then no. Goodbye. I'm gonna pull some last minute advice for you guys in case you're even still here, because that was kind of a mess. Not a new roommate. Oh my god. Okay, that's clarification. They're coming. Alright. A new romantic cycle begins. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah. Again, use your discernment with this person. Make sure you're really getting what you're supposed to be getting. And even if it's like they apologize and then you just, you know, you move on with your life. Step out of your comfort zone. I hope we got something other than that. I literally don't even remember what the beginning of the reading was. You're very close to achieving your goals. So, if you guys have any separate goals outside of your love life, keep going. You got it. You know, you're gonna... I would focus on that, honestly. Focus on that more, and don't worry about your love life right now or this person that decided to hog the reading. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, focus on you. Do your thing. Achieve your goals. You have things that you want to achieve, then you better do it, girl. Okay? Sorry if this reading was, like, not great. I don't know what just happened, but okay. Sorry, pile 2, if maybe one of the other readings will be better to watch or will resonate more, but I'll see you guys another time. Bye. Alright, pile 3, you have this little cute stitch that almost looks like a painting or a drawing of some sort. I like that one. And I pulled a card for each group to get the overall energy of who your spirit is. And we have Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. Well, that's quite literally on the nose, but okay. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. So this could definitely be somebody who you were close to that passed on. And with the queen energy, it could definitely be feminine, but it doesn't have to be. To be fair, every card in that is feminine, but, you know. Sorry, I just literally had to kill a bug. What the hell? Okay. I don't know if that's irrelevant to anybody, but there you go. We have the chaotic shuffling here. I want to try to make this reading as painless as possible for all of us, okay? Okay, pile 3. What does pile 3's spirit guide want to say to pile 3? Ace of, well, right away. So new beginnings in your career and finances, possibly. Moving forward. On guard. 8 of Pentacles. Working on something. This is definitely about something. Some sort of goal you have. High Priestess reversed. So I feel like there's something. You could be at a job right now that's not paying you enough, or that you're not getting what you're worth. out of it, or you're not getting the, like, you're not getting paid back. You're not getting paid for what the effort you're putting in, the energy. Like, the energy and finance exchange is almost not equal. That's for some people. For others, it feels like there's a goal here that you go back and forth on, that you're indecisive about. And Spirit's literally saying, like, we're talking to you and you're not listening to us. Like, you're looking for a new beginning in finances right now. King of Swords, Four of Wands. You could be working from home, or you could be trying to work from home. Could have something to do with communication. Yeah, that's changes. Look at that. You gotta take a leap of faith and let go of control. I don't know why I just heard Beyonce. I think it's from Yaya, from her new album, her latest album, not new, where she goes, "You gotta keep the faith." I don't know why I heard that, but all right, then maybe that's relevant to somebody. Six of Pentacles. Two of Wands, planning. Ace of Cups. Trying to see what this is. Let me see. Okay. Sorry, this camera's a little bit. Oh, here we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. Anyway. So, I feel like there's a transition here from doing something by obligation into doing something you love. And I feel like you're in this planning phase right now, maybe this brainstorming phase of, like, what your plan is, what your next moves are. Maybe you're trying to open a business, or maybe you're trying to start your own sort of endeavors, if you will. There's something you're not seeing, though. Tower. I'm definitely getting something hardcore about communication or messaging, or like some sort of like using your voice. Ooh. Sorry, you just gotta. I need one of the other pins. Okay. And I still need another pin because of this one. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's a need for you. Okay. So for some of you, there's definitely something about communication and messaging. And I feel like you're best. I don't know why I'm hearing stories. This could be, you know, social media type of thing. Maybe you make videos, maybe you do music, maybe you write, maybe you make stories. It's gonna be different for everybody. But I feel like there's a need to put all of your pain into these things. You have to use it as like a vessel for all the, like, they're almost saying, like, you don't go through all these things for no reason. Like, not saying that these are the sole reasons why you go through stuff, but there is sort of this, like, there's a power you hold that you're not letting yourself be seen right now, and you need to be seen. Your message needs to be out there. You have things that you need to get out somewhere. Things need to be made. And it's not about the recognition. It's not about necessarily fame or attention, but there's something in you that needs to come out, regardless of who's consuming it. It needs to come out. And it's something that you really love, or you will really love. Something you need to tap into. The Hierophant, yeah. It's something you gotta commit to. Some like there's a need to communicate the things that you have learned through all these experiences, and to be blunt and honest. Yeah, look at that. It's all about emotions and being vulnerable and expressing things, being honest, being direct, even being creative. Like I said to pile 1, I feel like Queen of Cups does give me a creative energy. I feel like right now you could be a little unbalanced. 2 of Cups. What is the 2 of Cups about? Avoiding conflict. 6 of Wands. Yeah, about like things that have fallen apart, things that didn't work out, relationships that didn't work out, things that I feel like they're really wanting you to be honest about things that have failed for you, things that have gone wrong, and getting that out into the world for people to consume and for people to relate to, because we all have failures. Every one of us. Beyonce has failures. The King Michael Jackson had failures. Everyone has them. Everybody. Shit, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a president that could do anything right. Well, not anything, but everything, definitely not. But no matter what, people have a problem with whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a need to be honest about your journey and how you got where you are, and the things you learned and the things you've experienced, and the people you've met that burned you, the people you met that made your life better. There's just a need to really share these things and to be honest about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I feel like they're really wanting the honesty about tough things. That's what I'm getting. Like a vulnerability and honesty about things that have not been easy, and things that have been painful, and things that have been hard and made you angry, and whatever it is. They want you to express those things through your outlet of choice, whatever it is that you are passionate about, whatever it is that you do. Or maybe you still have to discover that. But I feel like for most of you, you understand like exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, they're saying get out there. Stop hiding, stop holding it back. Let it go out there, let it be seen. And things, you're gonna be amazed how things start to bubble up and whatever, but they're like, you can't do the same thing every day, the same mundane thing where you go to this job you hate and then, call it a day because you're exhausted and drained from that job. Don't drain your energy for a job you don't like. Now, of course, you can't necessarily just do nothing at work. That's not really how it works. But I feel like for a lot of you, there's a job that you're looking to have, or a career that you have the capability to have, think that you're heading towards, that's going to be from home. I'm getting that so strong. So that could be, I would get like maybe creative stuff, or like even somehow physical, like you post like fitness videos or whatever it is. There's something there that you do from home that the world needs to see. All right, I'm gonna pull some last advice for you guys from this spirit guide. Okay, I hope that this reading was helpful and resonated. And let's see what last minute things they want to say. Ooh. What does pile 3 need to hear right now, Spirit? You and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, you're safe to express yourself. You're safe to be honest. A new start is coming. Look at that. I love being right. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Confidence is your key to success. And your commitment is being tested. Look at that. Yes, commit to what it is that you really want to do. Don't be hopeless over the fact that your life's not going anywhere. Start taking it somewhere. All right, pile 3. That is it for you guys. I hope that you got something from this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.